this camera. It feels really strange to be back, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing back, but I thought I would give you guys a little update where I've been, how my editing's been going, and just sort of what's to come in the future for me. So I have not posted a video in like 4 months, I think. Basically the reason was 2021 didn't really start off as great as I think we all had hoped it was going to after the crapshoot that was 2020. My depression was really bad, and then my seasonal depression got really bad. For some reason, my seasonal depression gets worse as the winter goes on. You'd think it would get better the closer it gets to spring, but it actually gets worse because every day that's still cold seems more depressing than the last when you're just like waiting and waiting and waiting for spring and warm weather. So one of the downsides of being Canadian for sure. So it was a bit of a rough go for a couple months there. I mean, we were on lockdown again in Ontario, so all the kids were back home from school and we were all trapped in the house, and the weather was cold and miserable, and yeah, it was just a rough couple months, but things are so much better now. My seasonal depression is gone, obviously because it's hot here now, and my regular old fancy depression is under control, so that's all good things. I have been keeping up with my editing, thank goodness. As you guys know, with my program that I'm doing, which I will link a video about that up above in case you don't know what I'm talking about. With my program that I'm doing, you guys know the first time I did it, I did great the first semester, and then second semester I just dropped off the face of the earth for similar reasons, but also because I had a lot of child sickness, so that was equally as difficult. But I actually did keep up with my editing this time. I was definitely slower to send submissions. They were definitely much more spread out and sporadic. However, I did finish first semester. I hit my page count, so that was great. And then I moved into second semester, and I am continuing sending submissions. I only have 4 left to send, which is a total of 6 chapters and about 70 pages, I think, and that will be my entire manuscript completely edited. So that's really exciting. My mentor has been great. She is much more involved and much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Where's my writer brain with the words? The words are gone. Invested. She is much more invested in my manuscript than I felt like my mentor was the first time around. That may have also just been because I was doing a crappy job at sending my submissions and whatever, right? But she's much more invested. She is giving me a lot of really great feedback, but also a lot of really hard critiques. And I've found that to be the main difference between this time and the last time. She is giving so much feedback that I am getting a lot of constructive criticism for the first time in my life. So it's been kind of hard to adjust to receiving that kind of feedback and, you know, not really try not to take it personally and just learn that she's helping to make my book better, and that's the goal. So I just need to know that in my head and know that the comments she's making aren't personal and that she's just trying to help me better my book so that maybe I could get it published, or I could publish it myself and have it be high quality. So that's been a bit challenging to get through, but I'm doing much better with it now. So I only have 4 more submissions to send, so that's really exciting. I have, as of tomorrow, Friday, which is maybe when you're seeing this, or maybe you're seeing it a few days from now, 9 weeks as of Friday the 18th of June. So I have to give her time, obviously, to edit that last submission, at least a week. So that means I have 8 weeks to send 4 submissions, and then I'll be done. My novel will be edited. Actually, that's not true. My novel will have all the comments and feedback. I still have to do a lot of editing. I did pretty well the first like 4 submissions of as soon as I got her feedback, sitting down and doing the edits right away. But I was just finding it really difficult to be going back and forth. So trying to work on a submission to send to her and then going back in time to the previous submission and trying to make edits. And it was just like, it was a lot of work for my brain to keep swapping back and forth. So I fell off the wagon with doing the edits right away. So when I get that last submission comments, feedback, mid-August, then I'm gonna have to sit down and edit a lot, like most of the book. And it's not a ton, but it's enough that it feels overwhelming when it's most of the book. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that done within, you know, 2 weeks or so that the beginning of September I can jump in and send it to some beta readers and start the ball rolling on that. Ideally, I would love for it to be in a place where I could query it in October while I'm working on Preptober, kind of work on both those things at once. And I don't know, we'll see how well the edits go. We'll see how much feedback the beta readers have. And we'll see how long it takes me, if I have to do another whole round of edits or not. But that's my goal. Ideally, I would love to be querying in October as well as prepping for NaNoWriMo in November. So we'll see how that goes. Wish me luck with all my edits that I have to do, as well as my 4 submissions that I have to send. I actually have a bunch of work I have to do on one of the submissions before I can send it, which is unfortunate. It's a copyright issue that I didn't realize. I had a bunch of song lyrics in one of the chapters. 2 of the chapters I had a bunch of song lyrics, and I didn't realize that you can't use song lyrics. So I wish that I had Googled that before I wrote those chapters, because now I have to do a lot of work before I can send her those submissions. So that's next on the docket, but I'm just waiting for feedback on my current submission in case there's some like, whoa, this whole submission needs to go, it's garbage, you know, because then I'm gonna have to make changes before I send her the next one. So that's where I'm at. I've jumped back into AuthorTube and I just recreated my TikTok account, and I've been on Book Talk and Author Talk. I'm planning to make some TikTok videos, I think. It'll be a test of my creativity in a different format. So that's what I've been doing for motivation, is watching other people write and trying to get back in the headspace to tackle all these edits. That's what I've been up to the past couple months. What have you guys been up to? Leave me a comment below, let me know. Thank you so much for sticking around through all my hiatuses. Yep. And I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. I think I'm going to try and keep you guys updated with all my submissions and let you know how it's going. So that's it for me today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.